You are listening to Tap On That's Guided Emotional Freedom Techniques session. For instructions on how and where to tap, you can find the Tapping Basics playlist in the description below. Before we get started, find a calm and quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Keep a glass of water nearby along with a pen and paper for jotting down your thoughts. For this session, it's particularly useful to have the item you're craving close at hand. If you have your favorite chocolate available, bring it along. You can open it and tap while listening to the sound of the wrapper. Take in its scent while tapping on the feelings of desire, and even taste it at the end to notice if your experience has shifted. This session deviates slightly from the usual structure of one round of each negative statements, still have statements, and positive affirmations. Our other playlists focus on a specific tapping topic and feature up to 100 sessions, each with 3 rounds. As this is the sole session dedicated to addressing chocolate cravings, it includes 8 tapping rounds, each designed to target different aspects of the craving, from emotional triggers to physical sensations, providing a comprehensive approach to managing and reducing the desire for chocolate. Let's get ready to tap into your potential.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Michelle. I'm the owner and creator of Tap On That, and you're listening to the Emotional Freedom Technique session, Curb the Cravings, and this guided session is Releasing Chocolate Cravings. Let's start with our initial check-in. How are you feeling about your chocolate craving? Next, rate your emotional intensity on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the least emotional intensity and 10 being the greatest emotional intensity. I recommend writing this down, along with any physical sensations you are experiencing, to help track your progress and guide your session. Are you salivating just thinking about indulging in eating the chocolate? Is the anticipated stress relief palpable? Write it down. Next, let's tap our negative statements to acknowledge and validate the negative emotions or issues we are experiencing. Start by tapping on your side of hand for 3 setup statements and repeat after me. Even though I crave chocolate so badly, it's consuming my thoughts and overrides any self-control. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I can't stop thinking about the taste of chocolate, the velvety, smooth texture melting on my tongue, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though the thought of chocolate makes me feel wanton, for the pleasure it provides and the relief that washes over me while indulging. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrow. The feeling of relief that comes after succumbing to my craving. Side of eye. A blissful moment, a pause on anything else. Under eye. I anticipate the sheer satisfaction of having it. Under nose. The taste of it feels like everything I need right now. Chin. The joy and excitement after giving in and indulging. Collarbone. All I want is to taste its sweetness melting on my tongue. Underarm. Biting into chocolate floods me with pleasure and indulgence. Top of head. Satisfaction biting into it, a sense of comfort and contentment. Eyebrow. Urgently unwrapping a bar, eager for the desire to be satisfied. Side of eye, my reward for a good deed or a special treat. Under eye, hearing the decadent chocolate being unwrapped builds my anticipation. Under nose, yearning for the emotional comfort and warmth it provides. Chin, chocolate is the quickest way to soothe my nerves. Collarbone, this indulgence is pleasure and contentment for my soul. Underarm, this moment of bliss, chocolate is my escape. Top of head, a reward for enduring the day and its sweet relief. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply and exhale fully. Check in with your emotional intensity again, and on the 1 to 10 scale, how do you currently rate your emotional intensity about craving chocolate? Carefully open the chocolate and take a moment to smell it. Observe any changes in your craving or thoughts about the chocolate. We'll then continue tapping while focusing on the sensory experience of its aroma, allowing any shifts in perception to surface. Tapping on the side of your hand again, even though the smell of chocolate feels irresistible. I helplessly submit to the desire of a chocolate indulgence. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I can imagine the rich, velvety texture in my mouth, melting on my tongue and the desire for the contentment that moment offers, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though just the sight of chocolate makes me crave it more, my taste buds watering at the mere thought of indulging. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrow. The smell of chocolate is making me want it more. Side of eye. I can't stop thinking about the creamy texture. Under eye. The thought of it melting on my tongue is irresistible. Under nose. The sound of unwrapping a favorite chocolate, the anticipation building. Chin. The crisp snap of a piece of chocolate being broken off is satisfying. Collarbone. I'm hypnotized by the warm contentment that follows a bite. Underarm. It melts on my tongue. I can't get the thought of its sweetness out of my mind. Top of head. The sight of glossy brown chocolate and the fillings I love inside of it. Eyebrow. Seeing chocolate makes my cravings worse. Side of eye. My senses seem overwhelmed just thinking of chocolate. Under eye. The texture feels like it would be a perfect decadent bite. Under nose. The sweet smell and the bittersweet taste of it melting on my tongue. chin. I feel tempted every time I hear the wrapping rustle. Collarbone. Chocolate's glossy look feels so enticing. Underarm. The sound of chocolate snapping gives me instant anticipation. Top of head. I can feel my craving being driven by all my senses. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply and exhale fully. Check in with your emotional intensity, and on the 1 to 10 scale, how do you currently rate your emotional intensity about craving chocolate? Tapping on the side of your hand again. Even though I feel ashamed of myself for my lack of self-control and wish I could resist this craving for chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I feel trapped by my desire for chocolate and disappointed in myself for giving in to temptation, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though chocolate feels like my only escape when things become overwhelming, and I feel so guilty for craving it, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrow. I wish I could just stop craving this. It's hard to control. Side of eye. The thought of eating chocolate leaves me feeling guilty. Under eye. I'm so disappointed in myself for giving in again. Under nose. Right now, all I can really think about is having chocolate. Chin. The thought of chocolate feels so hard to resist. I feel stuck. Collarbone. I wish I could set myself free from this craving that pulls me. Underarm. It feels so hard to resist this craving. I feel overwhelmed. Top of head. I feel trapped by my cravings for chocolate. It's taking over. Eyebrow. I feel like chocolate is calling my name. I feel so drawn to it. Side of eye. How can I overcome this chocolate craving? It feels so strong. Under eye. Chocolate feels so comforting right now. I just want to eat it. Under nose. This overpowering craving for chocolate, it feels impossible. Chin. I wish I could just ignore this craving, but it feels too hard. Collarbone. This desire for chocolate has taken hold. It is so intense. Underarm. Why is it so hard to resist chocolate when it's on my mind? Top of head. Maybe I can just indulge now and fight my cravings next time. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply and exhale fully. Check in with your emotional intensity again, and on the 1 to 10 scale, how do you currently rate your emotional intensity about craving chocolate? Tapping on the side of your hand again. Even though I crave the sweet taste of chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I can't resist the smooth, silky texture that melts in my mouth, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though chocolate feels like comfort, I can rely on every time. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrow. Admiring the luxurious look of chocolate wrapped in foil, promising pleasure. Side of eye. Tearing open the package and anticipating my imminent enjoyment. Under eye. The first bite has an intense, bittersweet flavor that lingers on my taste buds. Under nose. The firm, satisfying snap as the bar breaks off a piece just for me. Chin. It melts on my tongue to a smooth, silky texture that tantalizes my mouth. Collarbone. The delectable embedded surprises mingling within the chocolate from my favorite bar. Underarm. The raw, natural smell of cacao beans and sugary sweetness from the treat waft in the air. Top of head. The timeless comfort found in each square like a reassuring dear friend. Eyebrow. The satisfying chew, reliable, exactly as I remember each time. Side of eye. The joy of savoring it quietly, cherishing the little moment of peace. Under eye. The euphoric sensation as the rich chocolate is chewed and enjoyed. Under nose. The comforting warmth of melted chocolate spreading across my tongue. Chin. The dependable satisfaction of chocolate always tasting exactly as you expect. Collarbone. A sweet escape from the day's demands, lost in bliss. Underarm. Tension draining from my body and the endorphins giving me a blissful rush. Top of head. I need that sweet relief from my chaotic day. Chocolate soothes my emotions. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply. And exhale fully. Check in with your emotional intensity again, and on the 1 to 10 scale, How do you currently rate your emotional intensity about craving chocolate? Tapping on the side of your hand again. Even though I feel like I can't resist indulging, and I always give in to my cravings, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I struggle to control my cravings, and it feels like I have no self control, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I keep indulging in chocolate, and I know I'm not enjoying it in moderation as I should, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrow. The sight of foil wrapped chocolate is so tempting. Side of eye. The rich cacao aroma pulls me into its spell. Under eye. I can almost taste it before it ever hits my tongue. Under nose. It's hard to ignore the silky feel of chocolate. Chin. Enjoying each chew and the textures and flavors of my favorite bar. Collarbone. The memory of the warm, melting sweetness is vivid. Underarm. That dependable satisfaction chocolate always brings. Top of head. Chocolate's escape feels like sweet comfort from the day. Eyebrow. My worries melt away as the chocolate melts in my mouth. Side of eye. The desire for a break from my day lures me back to this treat. Under eye. The momentary joy it brings can't be denied. Under nose. It's the boost I need to deal with everything I'm going through. Chin. The sweetness feels like a quiet escape from stress. Collarbone. It's hard to imagine life without that small comfort. Underarm. Craving chocolate is impossible to control. Top of head. The indulgence that drains the tension from my entire body. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply and exhale fully. Check in with your emotional intensity again, and on the 1 to 10 scale, how do you currently rate your emotional intensity about craving chocolate? Tapping on the side of your hand again. Even though I am ashamed of myself for my lack of self-control, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I feel trapped by my constant desire for chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Side of hand. Even though I feel disappointed in myself for giving in to temptation. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrow. I am ashamed of myself for my lack of self-control. Side of eye. The desire to find pleasure. Under eye. I should have more control over this. Under nose. I wish I could be free from these cravings. Chin. I can't control myself. I need the emotional comfort. Collarbone. I feel like chocolate is taking over my mind. Underarm. It feels impossible to resist the craving. Top of head. I feel trapped by my desire for chocolate. Eyebrow. I wish I could be free of this craving. Side of eye. I feel stressed thinking about eating chocolate. Under eye. Disappointed in myself for giving in to temptation. Under nose. Chocolate is all I can think about right now. Chin. The thought of having chocolate feels irresistible. Collarbone. I wish I could feel free from this constant pull. Underarm. It's my escape when things feel overwhelming. Top of head. I seek comfort in chocolate. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply and exhale fully. Check in with your emotional intensity again, and on the 1 to 10 scale, how do you currently rate your emotional intensity about craving chocolate? Tapping on the side of your hand again. I am free to choose nourishing options for myself. Side of hand. I welcome balance and control into my choices. Side of hand. I trust myself to make decisions that feel good to me. Eyebrow. I am in charge of how I respond to my cravings. Side of eye. I can choose peace and freedom over a fleeting escape. Under eye. I love finding joy in nurturing my mind and body. Under nose. I enjoy caring for myself in ways that truly nourish me. Chin. I choose to focus on what brings lasting comfort and joy. Collarbone. I feel stronger and in control of my habits each day. Underarm. I am proud of myself for making empowering choices. Top of head. I trust myself to feel at ease without chocolate's pull. Eyebrow. I treat myself with kindness and understanding every day. Side of eye. I celebrate the progress I make step by step. Under eye. I welcome new ways to find satisfaction and peace. Under nose. Today, I accept myself for where I am, fully and freely. Chin. I am growing stronger and more mindful of my choices. Collarbone. I am creating habits that truly uplift me and my spirit. Underarm. I allow myself to redefine comfort and joy in my life. Top of head. I feel proud of my strength and my ability to thrive. Take 2 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. And again, inhale deeply. And exhale fully. Tapping on the side of your hand again. I can soothe myself with tapping instead of chocolate. Side of hand. My cravings are fleeting and I have power to resist. Side of hand. I am stronger than my desire for chocolate today. Eyebrow. I honor my body with nourishing, wholesome food choices. Side of eye. Each small victory builds my strength and self-discipline. Under eye. Chocolate cravings are temporary, but my health lasts. Under nose. I feel proud when I make choices that fuel my energy. Chin. My body thrives when I feed it with balance and care. Collarbone. I am in control of my cravings, and I stay mindful. Underarm. I find joy in healthier habits and positive change. Top of head. My health goals inspire me to say no with confidence. Eyebrow. I release chocolate cravings as they hold no power here. Side of eye. I am grateful for food that truly nourishes my body. Under eye. My choices align with self-care and lasting wellness today. Under nose. I have the power to choose nourishment over temptation. Chin. I am free from cravings and trust in my body's wisdom. Collarbone. I empower myself every time I choose balance first. Underarm. I replace chocolate desires with healthier, joyful actions. Top of head. Cravings fade as I nurture my mind, body, and spirit. For the final step, take a small bite of the chocolate and notice how it tastes. Does it meet your expectations or does it taste different? You might find, as many do, that the chocolate's appeal has diminished or even changed entirely. This process helps uncover deeper patterns behind cravings and can transform your relationship with food in powerful ways. If this session resonated with you, I invite you to explore the other playlists. Maybe the emotional eating sessions would be of interest. The link is in the description. Thank you for joining me for this guided tapping session. If you found this round helpful, please hit the subscribe button to support our mission of offering free mental health tools for everyone. Your encouragement means the world to us, and we couldn't do this without you. See you in the next session.